been on a fast track since mega training last year. Last year was so monumental, sitting in this crowd, watching these stories, and I can't even believe that we're on this stage today, but we are. Thank you. We really dug deep, and we decided we wanted to be business owners. So this last year, we've really devoted ourselves to becoming true business owners. We have clarity and visions and goals that we didn't even think about last year, let alone 4 years ago when we started this business. And we're really trying to work towards a dream lifestyle. And what is that? What is a dream lifestyle? So what we've done is we've created this journey. And I sincerely hope that each person in this room can just take one thing from us, because it has been a heck of a ride. It's been a journey just like anybody else has gone through, and it's been hard. It's been hard, but it's been rewarding and fun. And today, we want to share with you our journey.
Arin and I met at a medically based fitness facility in Indianapolis. We were working 1 million hours, working for the man. That business that we worked for was not going in the same direction with our belief system. With our educations, we can start our own business. We can do this. We were already working 1 million hours. Why not? So we did. I'll take you through an average day. We didn't quit our jobs. So we opened a studio, and we still worked 8-hour days at another job. And it was kind of rough. 5 a.m., get up, train clients at our studio, go to your 8-hour day job, get off, come back to our studio, train until 10 at night, clean up, get to bed, do it over and over and over again. Well, I did this for 1 year and 3 months, and then I finally leaped over to our business full time. Arin had to suffer and go 1 year and 8 months doing this, 14-hour plus days, Saturdays, pretty much similar. But we tried to start our own business, and we did. We were successful. Boom, we went out there, working it, grinding it out. And we started getting more clients, more clients, more clients. And then what happened to us is we got stuck in the grind. When we started our own business, we got stuck in the grind, we got pulled back in. We couldn't progress. So we were just stuck there, training clients, training clients, training clients. We couldn't work on our business. So what we actually created, we created a really bad job. It was tough. And we had 2 really bad bosses. So that's what happened.
So Tony comes to me and he says, hey, Arin, you got to check out this company, Net Profit Explosion. They've got great tools and systems. We need these people. And I was like, oh, Tony, we got it. I'll make a list. I got a yellow pad for days. We can make that list and we can start crossing things off. Well, guess what? We were going round and round in circles, doing the same thing day in and day out, and nothing was getting done. And it was killing us. So, scheduled a call with Camellia. We were going after a special, and she goes, no, you got to go in full on, VIP, you're there, you can do this. And I was like, well, tell me, what is this? What is this? And so she told me about all the systems, auto closer, duplicator, the whole full gamma. And I said, oh my God, we have to do this. Our business depends on this, but our lives depend on this. So we dove in head first. In between training all those clients, now you got to watch all these videos, check more stuff off your list than you ever thought you could possibly do, but we did it. And the thing is, just something as simple as auto closer. I felt like I could sell anything to anybody, and I was pretty confident with selling personal training because I believed in it. I believed in what we were doing. But it's amazing. You put this little PowerPoint presentation together. You start probing at some questions, talking about their pain, their goals, things they wanted to achieve. It was a great day when I sold 24 sessions. I felt so good about that. $720. Yes, we did it. But I started basically presenting this slide saying, pick one. Which one you want? Which one do you want to do? Because you're going to do something. You just get to pick. And so no one wants to pick the last one. No one wants to pick top one, so they don't want to pick somewhere in the middle. Started selling 12 months worth of training. This person just met me that day, and it was phenomenal. Went from $720 to $2,800 was a typical package selling.
You know, when we started with MPE, they told us to make organizational charts. Organizational charts, I have an exercise science degree. I had no clue. Here's an example of one of them, our first one. So, you know, Arin and I, we were dreaming big. Not with this one, we'll show you that. And we wrote all these things down, put them down, big dreams, and we're like, oh, we can do this. Once we put them down, we can do this. And then, you know, 3 months go by, we come back and look at them. Oh, we did. We accomplished everything we put down. Organizational charts, this is one of the more recent ones. Obviously, it's you know, we had to get rid of a fitness profession. We had to get really specific in what we put down because we had to find direction. And that's what organizational charts did for us. We had direction. We were stuck in that grind. We had no direction. Okay, once you get direction, it gives you a lot more power because we had guidance now. And then after Mega Training last year, we really hit the ground running with some internal campaigns. When we want to test the water, test the marketing. We did bring a friend. It really drummed up the energy in our studio. Got everybody excited. It was good. The one we really concentrated on was the corporate challenge. I'd been training an IT owner for a while, IT business owner for a while. Arin and I collaborated on this, and we presented him with small group training, 4 people in a group. We have a small studio. And he presented to his employees. We had 42 of his employees sign up, gross sales 8,064, and it continues today. Cool part about it, he pays 50% for all of his employees to come see us. He trusts us. And from that, we also run a boot camp 3 days a week, his facility. And we got a lot of IT guys healthy. But one thing we learned from this is margins. With a small studio, you got to have good margins.
So what we've really worked on is understanding our margin and what's a healthy margin, because if you don't have a healthy margin, it's not good. We did the Raise the Rates campaign. If you don't know what the Raise the Rates campaign is, you need it right now. And if you're scared to do it, get over it. You got to do it right now. You know, we were extremely hesitant about doing it, but we understood that the service we were providing was valuable. It was good stuff. So we put it out there. We said we're raising our rates. We actually had clientele come up to us and say, it's about time. You guys are worth every penny of what you do. And, you know, that was so cool. It was nice to hear that someone else thought, you know, what we felt, and just really confirmed what we did. And we didn't lose a single client because of this. So don't ever be scared to run a Raise the Rates. Don't ever. You're worth it. We had our largest month with $41,000. We had new contracts that we solidified in $55,000. We know that money's coming in, and that was awesome. It felt so good that people were willing to extend packages that long. And then $73,000 in total gross sales over that whole campaign. So if you look at everything that was going to come in, what you got right now that day, that's what that number looks like. And you know, it really was a learning lesson. Understand your bottom line. When you understand that you're making a deal too good to be true, it is too good to be true. So know your bottom line. That was definitely a takeaway that we learned from the Raise the Rates. If you ever have questions on this, come see us, because we learned so much through this, and it's good stuff. You gotta do it. After that, April, we joined forces with everybody and ran the Push-Ups for Charity Challenge. What was so good about this is this completely got us out of our comfort zone. We contacted people that were so hard to get a hold of. Of course they don't want to talk to you. I'm telling you, you're going to do push-ups on a Saturday afternoon? Really? You know, so it was cool to get out of your comfort zone, contact some really hard people to get a hold of. And we followed Eric's calls to a T, and we made shit happen. We really did. It was phenomenal. So what actually happened out of this is we got contacted. They wanted us to come do a lunch and learn on women and strength training. So, you know, I put up my nice little PowerPoint presentation. I went in, I pumped our business, but I also pumped our Push-Ups for Charity event, and it was great. I got contacted the next day by our local Fox station. They said, hey, we want to do a morning highlight. What you guys are doing in our community is amazing. So we went on. It was just great to pump our business, pump this great charity event, and hopefully we've opened the doors for some future spotlights. We raised $8,200 for our first event. Felt pretty good about that.
By this time, we accumulated 1,300 contacts in our database. We used the IM Rainmaker system, and we also run a seasonal boot camp. We needed to fill that boot camp, so we put an email sequence together. We need to use our technology, leverage our technology. 3 emails. Within 2 weeks, we filled the boot camps. We had 12,465 in gross, and then we netted 10,665. That's a seasonal boot camp. There's a lot of lessons to learn out of just this. You've got to communicate to your list. You collect those names and contact information. That's the easiest way to market. You already have that information. Talk to them. You got to communicate to your list. Another thing we learned about this is obviously boot camp can be very profitable for us. We're looking to go into a larger facility. We'll probably run boot camp year-round. We can't do that right now. And oh yeah, in the middle of all this madness, there was a wedding. Arin and I were planning a wedding, or I should say Arin was planning a wedding. I was still training. We were really feeling the heat of planning a wedding and running a business in May. But thank God for systems, because the systems MP taught us, we put them in place, and the business was basically running itself by now. I finally took the steps to being a business owner in May and stopped training. I'd been training for over a decade, and I had to pull that cord. I just want to give you advice on that. If you're at that point, do it. Don't let fear hold you back, because I could have been helping Arin plan the wedding, and I was still training. June 11th, 2011 came. Arin and I had a great wedding. It was awesome, beautiful. We took a week-long honeymoon, and the business ran. How cool is that? So 2 things we really learned that day when we got married are 2 things that, was really special to us. One was obviously the union of Arin and I, and also we realized that we built a business from scratch, her and I, that was financially stable enough to pay us to fund our dream wedding. That's pretty cool. And we did not accumulate any debt. And I also got to thank Camille for this, because she's the one that said, hey, you need to step back from your business and plan your wedding, because it wouldn't have happened if she didn't say, hey, step back, because we were so engrossed with the business and not doing the right thing.
So along with the debt, one thing that we're so fortunate to stand here today is we have been operating debt-free, both personally and business-wise, and it feels tremendous. The amount of stress that comes with debt sucks, and we just wanted to get completely away from that. Before we came to NP, we definitely understood to work on a budget, live within your means, and cash is king. And we definitely worked off of that model, and I'm very thankful for that, because it's taught us discipline, and it's taught us, you can't just go and jump on that bright, shiny object. You've got to sit back, think about it, and make a sound decision for you and your business. We also dug into controller big time this year. Tony took a tremendous amount of time and built out our dashboard. We understand what's coming in weekly in our business. We understand what's going out weekly in our business. And this is going to be so critical, because we're trying to move to a larger location, but I don't want to do that if it doesn't make financial sense. Then another great thing happened. We got asked to be a part of Steve's Found Money group, and that was when the light bulb turned on. We started understanding our numbers from a whole different standpoint. And it was amazing to understand profit centers and understand, where you need to leverage your time and energy. And the client who is already paying about $400+ a month is the best person to go after. They already like you and trust you, and they're 9 times out of 10 already buying a supplement from somebody, and why not from you?
Along with running some external campaigns, like the 24-Day Challenge, and we did a promo of Icing the Cake that pulled really well, we really had to concentrate and fix policy procedure, because we had grown so fast. We had to dig back in and fix a lot of problems. Anybody that's experienced growth extremely fast, you're going to have problems. Your policy and procedure will not keep up with the growth. We also had to change the environment of our studio. We had some trainers that weren't buying into what we wanted to do, and we had to let people go. So we had to get clarity, vision, goals, and focus, and really clean up everything. The thing that's been pretty cool is, last year Arin and I stood on this stage for Rookie of the Year. Our staff looked like this. It was myself, Arin, 2 fitness professionals. I stand here today in front of you It's myself, Arin, 5 fitness professionals. And yes, we finally hired an admin. Took way too long. But, but with that, with the growth of things, you got to stay focused and have a lot of clarity.
This journey has just been tremendous, and it's taken me a while to really embrace what we're doing every single day. I got to the point where I felt like I was running in the hamster wheel, and I was running out of control. I didn't understand. We were pulling in $28,000 a month. We were paying out $26,000. Yeah, you can say at least you're positive, and I'm thankful for that, but I just didn't get it. I didn't understand. When are we going to chunk away some money? When are we going to be able to have a raise? Do we get a raise? When were we ever going to be able to afford to have kids? These questions kept me up at night, and it was honestly just creating all kinds of havoc in my mind. And I just didn't understand. And I didn't understand if this was worth it. I was asking these questions of myself, and I just said, you know what, I can go get a sales job. Tony can run this business. And then, literally, I took Steve's book, and I hit myself upside the head, and I started to understand. I started to understand what those numbers truly meant and what I had to do to understand those numbers and where we had to pull from. Thank you, Steve.
I, on the other hand, I struggled with becoming a business owner. I'd been a personal trainer for a decade, understood how to train clients. I was very confident in helping every individual that came through our door get results. When you put those different looking shoes on, those business owner shoes, it's totally different. Steps you outside your comfort zone, and you're training staff. Was I doing the right thing? I was scared. Growth is painful. You got to step outside your comfort zones. Outside your comfort zone, you have to grow personally, professionally, and the sacrifice that we've gone through, it's been worth it. It has. It's been awesome. It's been a ride.
So today what we wanted to tell you is that we have created a healthy and sustainable business. This business is going to be around, and we are business owners today. We are not fitness professionals. We're not personal trainers anymore. We are business owners. And I just want to tell everybody one more thing. When you've thought that you have dug deep enough, you've got to dig a little bit deeper. Thank you, MP.
Thank you.